There is evil there that does not sleep.
Hello. So we wanted to take a look at another mod by Xtudo. It's Nibenean Armors and Outfit by Xtudo. And you can see they include some pictures here of their character and their follower. Now, there's supposed to be 20 pieces craftable. Now, let's see. I'm trying to look and see. It doesn't say where you craft them, but you can craft them. It says they'll fit fine with UNP or UNPB or CBBE. I don't know about that. Some things that work good for, this is showing a lot of skin, so normally it won't work for both CBBE and UNP, but I'm going to just kind of take their word for it and we'll see what we get. Everything is craftable, can be tempered. Stats are the same as the scaled armor and Nord plate. And that's it. So we'll have to go get on the forge and look for this. The size of the mod is right at 90 megabytes. Okay, so not too big. Sounds like it's about, they say 20 pieces. It looks like, I don't know. I guess it's a mashup, and so it depends on how you want to use it. It's probably about 3 or 4 outfits, because there's a leather armor, then there's an outfit, and then there's dark steel. So, maybe it's 3. We'll see, okay? We'll hop in and we'll find it on the forge. I'll see you there in a moment. Alright, so I was looking on the forge. Let me show you where you can find these things. You can ignore that stuff. That's just where I'm fooling around with something. But the Nibenean, you can find the pieces here in steel. Okay, so that's all the steel pieces. There's some pieces under leather. Again, Nibenean. More specifically looking at these things. I'm just going to make one of each. And then under jewelry, there's a couple of things. So it's 3 places you have to kind of look. And there's just a couple of things down here. Ta-da. That's it. So that's everything I could find. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. But that seems about 20 pieces to me. Now you'll have to pardon me as I scroll down because we had a lot of things made where we were doing a different show. So we're going to go down to Nibenean and we'll try a few things out. And as a matter of fact, we'll take her hide off. I've reverted her back to her UNP body. We'll see if this works as it should. So here we have a circlet. We'll just throw that on. We'll throw the steel boots on and the steel cuirass. What is this? This is no pauldrons or pauldrons. Either way is fine. I like both. And then here's gauntlets, and this is gauntlets reinforced. I'm just going to go with that. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, well, if they cover you up like that, I guess that does work pretty good. So that's cool. Let's see if we can tell if this is affected much by the weight slider. Yeah, okay. So definitely affected by that. That's fine, though. No problem. That's the way it should be, right? So I didn't look to see. I don't think there's any physics in that, so that's okay. Alright, so that looks good. Let's look at the... let's see, is this the one with the pauldrons? Yeah. So that's the one with the shoulders. Either version looks good to me. And of course you can do some mashup, I'm sure. But I'm going to try to show you these sets. Now if you look at that circlet, let's just walk over here for a second. That looks nice. Just a good plain metal circlet. Nothing wrong with that. let's see, what else have we got to choose from? We've got reinforced gauntlets, which they're just a little bigger. They look a little sturdier. And you do have a fur cape. I'm not sure how that's going to work with this. It doesn't look like it's meant to go on this very well. And then you have a hooded fur cape. Let's get that one off. And that's okay. I'm not really into that so much, but it's not bad. Let's go with the leather boots. Now, there's a few versions of leather boots. Let's do a choker. We'll do that cuirass. Oh, you know me. I'm not going to like this. Look at that. It is not symmetrical. It's driving me crazy already. So maybe we'll go the no pauldrons version. And the leather gauntlets. We could do the gloves. Could just do gloves. I just did boots, so let's just do gloves. Maybe that's supposed to go with this outfit. Or even this. So there's really not much difference. Those two look the same. Okay. So this is one look, a different look you can have. And this is fine. Nothing wrong with this. I don't know if these outfits would actually go with you in PB. I just don't think they would really. You could still use it. Your body's going to take the shape of the clothing or armor, so you could still use it. It's just I'm not sure it's going to give you what you might expect. Now, here were some steel gauntlets and boots that we didn't look at that we could use, I suppose, with the dark steel cuirass. And that would give you a different look. If you prefer those gloves and boots. I thought we were done. So really, there's really 3 outfits, I suppose. It's kind of hard because these two are really the same thing. But one of them has armor, so you can technically say there's 4. I won't really complain or make too big a deal out of it. So there's this. And then there's some armored leather boots. I'm trying to see. There's some leather gauntlets, which look maybe a little better. I don't know if I like. How about the reinforced boots? Are those better? Yeah, those look a little better. They're kind of patterned a little bit after the Dawn Guard boots, I think, a little bit. Maybe the fur. Yeah, the cape goes better with the light, this light version, or leather. And then maybe that will look better with that too. And that does look better. So I think those two things go better with the leather outfit. Now we do have the leather cuirass, which has more stuff to it. So you actually have, I guess if I stop and look and go by chest pieces, we have 2 here, one with pauldrons and one without. We have 2 here, one with a asymmetrical look and one with a symmetrical look. And then we do have the 2 outfits down here. So you're actually getting about 6 things, and you're getting some pieces to mash it up with. So you can do some different stuff. So it's not bad at all. It's just different, and I just have to look at it differently. I'm not a huge hood person. So let's see. These 2 items are heavy. That's considered clothing. That's considered light armor. All of this through here is light armor. That's clothing. So I guess you could do this and this one and say, well, that's my clothing. And you could just do the leather gloves and maybe just the plain leather boots. Though even they look like they have some armor and stuff to them. You could do the reinforced, I guess. That might look a little better. And there you go. That would be one way to do that. I'm just playing around with it. I don't know. It depends on what you want to do. So, but then you do have the dark steel. For a heavy look, that looks good. I would get rid of the cape. And the Joker, you can wear it or not. It's up to you. So overall, you get some nice pieces here, about 20 different pieces. The difference in the gloves, you know, these are really just sort of plain brown gloves. You may not be able to see it that well, but there is a difference. And then here, these are actually armored. And then when you look at the other gauntlets, the heavy ones, these are really heavier. They look the stoutest or sturdiest, and then this is those. It just depends on what you're looking for. So this is an interesting set. You can mix and match and make you some pretty nice stuff. The circlet is basically considered clothing. It has no armor value. So let's make sure we can actually temper all this stuff. You have to pardon me while I scroll down. It shouldn't be that hard. Alright, so looks like we can temper the boots. Yeah, the clothing things like the circlet, you couldn't temper that. You can temper the hooded fur cape because it was considered light armor. So anything considered armor, they've allowed you to temper. Looks like they all require a corundum ingot, which is not horrible. We don't really get much use out of those anyway. You'd think this leather would require leather, though. But that's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. But you can soup everything up, make it nicer. Okay, that's good. Let's see if we can enchant everything. Going. We'll be there in a moment. Okay. So let's see if we can enchant all of this. Okay, so the circlet you can enchant. That's cool. And let's see the boots. Yep, we can enchant. That's good. I'm just going to enchant them just to prove it can be done and it won't give us any errors. That's fine. It might all be enchantable. We'll check. There's a few items I wasn't sure if they would be. Let's see, because this is clothing. Yeah, it's enchantable though. Okay. Let's scroll down. I want to check out the outfit here. Oh yeah, you can enchant it. Okay, so that's good. So everything looks like it's enchantable. Let's just run through. Well, let's go back up to the top. It looks like every piece is going to be enchantable. So far. It doesn't matter what we can enchant it with. As long as we can enchant it, it should all be fine. So it looks like everything is enchantable. I'm just going to go through these. The choker, that's a good question. Is it enchantable? Yes. Nice. Okay. So they did good. They got that. Oh, I didn't mean to back all the way out. Still in weapons. For a minute I thought, oh, I missed it. Alright, so not too many more pieces. Let's just make sure we can enchant them all. So far, so good. So everything so far, everything marked armor has been temperable. And then everything so far has been enchantable. We only got a couple of items left. Yep, only one item left. Yep, there you go. That's everything. So that's good. Everything is enchantable and temperable, and it looks good. I didn't have any trouble with it. Didn't have any trouble crafting it. Let's see. There's some items that are considered clothing. And then the other items are either light armor or heavy armor. You can still mix and match and, make the look however you want it to be. Overall, I would say this is it's a good mod. It does what it's supposed to. The armor pieces look good. Sometimes in my lighting, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little dark for me, but then it could just be my eyes. It may not be anything at all. When I say it's a little dark in just that, I don't know. It's hard to... It's all very similar colored, I suppose. Maybe that's the thing. But it's not bad. That's just me and my eyes being tired and not being able to perhaps see it as good as I would like. See, the brown... I can tell the difference, though, in the brown and the black. And it has some good design work on it. So, alright, let's hop out and take a look at the mod. I think we've seen everything here. Alright, so this has been Nibenean Armors and Outfit by Xtudo. And we got like 20 pieces, and you can temper all of it except the clothing, and you can enchant all of it. I did not try this with CBBE. You can try it if you want. I think it's doubtful that it works with both, but it might. The modder, I guess if they know what they're doing, it could work with both. I mean, I'm just not accustomed to that. So if you try it, you can always let us know if you see any problems with it. I guess enough of you is covered that it's probably going to be okay. On the console, usually when you mix things up, where I see the error is down around the hips anyway, and all that's covered. So it may not cause you any issue. All right. But you'd have to try it. Just do a little test and be sure first. Okay. I tried it here with a UMP body and UMP texture and had no issue. Okay. All right. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later.
Ah, hold it there. I will shoot you with my fancy hairdryer. Feel my heat. The dry heat. You need to get out some skin lotion now. This has been an OwwThatSmarts production.
They're coming to get you. Wait, not the spaghetti.